of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But, hey, it's Week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those... flash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And it's good to make it 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it, this is the one we wanted, isn't it? A chance to watch an MVP candidate perform down the stretches 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like, every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked #1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The throw over the middle taken in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throw left side complete. It's Weaver. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3. It's 3rd and 1.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
back to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
10. Hold 7.
Kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And a Brooklyn first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, they'll run with White. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
37.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's third.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuff the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Bull 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now White. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy it much.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great. That's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
87. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
34-yard line. A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now.
And 9.
He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going on the ground, it's White. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 15-yard line.
Around the 28.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A throw caught here by Morton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Bulls 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, and maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Quarterback sack. Tackled by
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Bradshaw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
That's good.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, Bradshaw. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Number 84.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
23-yard line.
He'll get this into the hands of Morton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Bulls 13.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And down at their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Brooklyn.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the Brooklyn first down.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with White.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The quarterback taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. Yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd down, Giles. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Eluding the press, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
2nd and 10.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Return team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
89. It's a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Is wide out. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Goes underneath here to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
It's sacked. A loss of...
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
Down and 10.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. 48 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads. And he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this offense on 3rd down today, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
Holding offense.
Come on, man.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The 17-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Weaver. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
1st and 10.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.